What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite, and welcome back to Rebuilding Everton. Today we have Manchester City and Arsenal in the league. Two pretty big matches. Man City are sitting 5th in the Europa League spot. If they beat us, I think we're good if we beat them. I think we're good at staying in the Champions League spot. If they beat us, it's squeaky bum time because they'll be right there. I'm really hoping we can beat Man City, but if you look at our previous meetings, we've lost 5 in a row versus them. This is our home match, so this is the best chance we've got, but I'm still not very confident. We didn't place Arsenal, who are 10th. They're pretty far out of it. They're only 3 points out of 6th place, so they're not out of the European hunt, so they got a lot to play for still. In terms of since I last saw you, played quite a few games. I saw you with Southampton and Watford, which were terrible couple of games. We've been a little bit better, but not really. We beat Watford in the next game 3-0 in the FA Cup. So I don't know why we played them so poorly in the first game because we seemed to be able to beat them pretty well that game. Like, we completely handled them. Albertine got injured, which is very unfortunate, but Alexander Douglas showed up with a brace, which is good because he's the first time he's done anything in a while. We then played Wolves, who were 18th in the league, and they absolutely destroyed us. I don't know why, but the 4-3-3, I thought it was just bad against good teams away from home. It is just horrific against any team away from home. I thought I'd play the 4-3-3 because they're 18th place. We're a pretty good team. We're top of the table. But it wasn't like they lucked out. They absolutely destroyed us. It was ridiculous. We couldn't do anything. Kyle Watkins-Jones got the start, and he got a goal, which is fortunate because he's not gotten a goal in a while. It's the first goal he scored in quite a long time because he's been absolutely terrible this season. Vidovic has taken over as the starting striker. So as you see against West Ham, we won 2-0. Vidovic with both goals. Scored his second goal in the 55th minute. Then Veridiano decides to get a second yellow card in the 56th minute. And so we were down to 10 men, but we held on with our 2-0 advantage and got through the game 1-2-0. It doesn't make any sense. Like, the 5 at the back just is so much better away from home. Like, Wolves, we played 4-3-3. We got absolutely dominated. They were 18th. West Ham were 6th. We played the 5 at the back, and we beat them 2-0. I don't understand why that 4-3-3 is just so bad, but it just is. Then played Bournemouth at home, played the 4-3-3, won 2-0 again. Vidovic with another brace. Second goal in the 91st minute, so it wasn't really that comfortable. Then played Chelsea and got absolutely destroyed. The 5 at the back was just, it wasn't even, I don't think this game was even close. Not really. 1.84 XG to 0.68. They absolutely destroyed us. We had one less shot, but we had 3 less shots on target. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. We played like absolute hot garbage. So that wasn't ideal. And now we've got Man City and Arsenal, so I'm not too confident going into this match because our form is very up and down. I am going to be playing the 5 at the back against against Man City because I think we need to be a little bit more defensive. I don't think we can play the 4-3-3 and get away with it against Man City. Like I said, they've won 5 times in a row against us, so we need to be a little bit more defensively solid. Jamie Marshall is forced to start at right back because Veridiano is absolutely horrific. 6.46 in his last 5. That's probably like the same in his last 10. He has been the worst player I've ever seen. He is so horrific in the Premier League. He is clearly a championship caliber player. He's just awful. And Albertine's injured, so he can't play. Marshall's kind of our third right back, and so he's going to have to start at right wing back. He doesn't know the position, but he's going to have to learn. Maheros is also suspended. Olaru's injured. Mesalongas is injured. He failed his fitness test, so he can't start, even though he's returning imminently, whatever. So Arias is injured. So we are down a lot of very important players. Both our starting wing backs, our starting goalkeeper, starting defensive midfielder, probably what would have been our starting central midfielder in Olaru. I probably would have started him over Myrov because Myrov hasn't really done anything. But this is what I've got to go with. Schuhen comes in for Veridiano. He plays at center back while Marshall moves over to right back. Ferreira comes in to defensive midfield. Myrov and Zigrovic in the midfield. Kai and Vidovic up top. Vidovic in fantastic form. 16 goals I think, is that in the league or is that just in total? That's in total. 10 goals in the league in 20 games. So goal every other game. Kai's like a goal every 4 games or something ridiculous right now. Goal basically every 3 games. So he doesn't have a single goal outside of the league. Good lord. I mean, he's only made 2 sub appearances in the cup, I guess, but yeah, I can't really blame him too much for that. Only 2 sub. Wait. Since when does Kai Watkins-Jones not have a player picture? And since when is he a redhead? What happened to the player pictures? Why are they all gone? That's weird. I guess the players are going to have new faces because I'm going to have to do it again. Well, let me fix that and I'll see you back here in a second. Well, we are back and everyone has faces again. Unfortunately, they're different faces than they used to have. I don't think there's anything I could do to get the faces back, so I have to get used to different faces now, but they have faces again. I don't know what happened, but for some reason the face pack must have freaked out and taken away all their pictures. But so everyone looks different, but I'll just have to get used to it like you'll have to get used to it. So I want to see, what does Kaltoff look like? Not a whole lot different. So this is the squad we're going with. I think it's enough talking pretense. This is going to be a little bit different, but let's get into this game. Let's play Man City. It's about time to play a game. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to say avenge. I know a lot of you will be keen to avenge what happened when we last played Man City. Go out there and express yourselves. We're going to be able to say that for quite a while if we can't find a way to get a win against Man City. Everything is in your hands as things stand, so can you go on and become Premier League champions? Today is the kind of day where we really find out what we're made of. We've got everything in our hands, and it's up to us as a collective to make sure we see the job through. Sosa Majeros, Matias Alaru, and LBO Arias miss out due to injury and suspension. How much in absence will they be in the huge match? You can't replace players of their caliber, and it's unthinkable to go into a match of this importance without them. It's really bad timing. Yeah, I would agree with that. It is awful timing. Just in time for 2 of the biggest games of the season, and we lose some of our best players. Let's get on best with it. They're going to have the first attack here. Mandrafis down this right-hand side into Robinson. Over to Jian. Over to Mazzulli. He's really good. And Mazzulli is a ridiculous player. He's like only 21 years old, and yet he's world-class players. They put in just a ridiculous pass. Ridiculous pass to Navarro. He rounds the keeper, and it's the most simple goal you can absolutely have. A minute and a half in, and they are 1-0 up. Mazzulli gets it, puts it down to Escribano. Is he the one that makes the pass? Yeah, just a perfectly timed pass. Who is this leaving everyone on side? Suso is just leaving everyone on side. And it's just far too easy. It's just an easy little lob ball over the top of our defense, and no one's reacting, and they score the easiest goal of the season so far. We might have a chance here with Marshall into Ramon, who's getting forward from his center back position. Back to Marshall, who of course is playing right back this game, into Zigrovic. And the keeper lets it go right through his hands, it looks like. And Zigrovic scores a header at the back post. Jamie Marshall, the center back, turned right back with the assist. And we are right back in this game. It is 1-1. Marshall with a good little cross to the back post. Zigrovic, yeah, the keeper's got to save that. Looks like he just flailed at it. And I don't know if he missed the ball entirely or if he just pushed it into his own net. But not great from the keeper. But I'll take it. I'll take goals any way we can get them against Man City. We're going to have to be at our best to get anything in this game. So, yeah, I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. So they have another attack here with Escribano again. The danger man, obviously, in terms of passing the ball. Gonzalez back to Marquez. Back to Gonzalez. Into Gian. Back to Gonzalez. They're playing pretty simply through our team right now. Finding just everyone's just finding an open player. As Escribano, another ball over the top to Navarro, but a good save. Another ridiculous pass over the top. Just a simple over the top ball. I say it's simple and amazing at the same time. It's a nice pass. It's not an obvious pass, but it's a nice pass. But it's just a lob ball over the top, and Ridley's able to be equal to it this time, fortunately enough. But Man City they have more XG. We have more shots on target, so it's pretty even. You're better off be playing Jamie Marshall in a more familiar position. If you want to play a terrible player at right back, we can do that. But I don't think you want to play a terrible player at right back. I'd rather play a center back at right back than play a right back that has a 6.4 average rating. Hell, I'd rather play a striker at right back than play a right back that has 6.4 average rating, as they score another goal. Jean this time. Just, again, far too simple. Keeper should never be beaten at his near post there. Does Messalongas get beat there? I don't think so. Gian just, from far too tight, or it's Robinson, Gian with the assist. Keeper just falls to his knees, doesn't even try to get to the ball. Left far too much space at his near post, and gets beaten for it. And it's 2-1 Man City. Defensively, we've been in absolute shambles in recent matches. Just absolutely pathetic. I don't know what's gone on with our defense, but they have forgotten how to play the sport. I understand we're a little bit weaker with Schuhen and center back right now, but he's better than, Marshall loses the ball. He's better than Veridiano, so there's nothing else I really could have done. I put the best players on the pitch that I could put on the pitch. Veridiano is not one of those players. It's a nice header on to Vidovic, and Vidovic finds the back of the net. It's a ding-dong battle right now. Both teams going back and forth, up and down the pitch. What a game this has been so far. It is 2-2 after 36 minutes. Ferreira with a nice ball over the top. Joaquin Jones with the header on. Joaquin Jones, he might not be the tallest player, but he's got good jumping reach. He's like 6'1", but he has like 16 jumping reach. So he can easily win those. Vidovic is kind of the guy you think of when you're aiming for head-on balls, but he is 6'7", but Kai Joaquin Jones can do it just as equally. And he heads it on to Vidovic, and Vidovic finds the back of the net. He's the informed striker right now. He's definitely going to be starting every single match. If I go to the 4-3-3, he is the starting striker. Kai has lost his spot. As it is 2-2, it's been an even game. It's probably deserved to be a 2-2 game. Actually, it probably should be a 1-1 game, if anything. Teams have been very clinical so far. I'm going to say I'm not happy, though. If you'll let me, I'm saying I'm not happy. Especially, Ridley, I'm not happy with you at all. I'm not happy with your performance. Let's see if we can have... I'll take a little bit... I don't know. I don't know if I want to take as much assignment, because I want to see a better defensive... That's a terrible throw-in. I want to see a better defensive showing from us than what we showed so far this game, but... At the same time, you want to be entertained, so I don't know. I don't know which one I'd rather have. Vidovic is the one with the header on this time to Joaquin Jones into Majerov, and he scores it. We have been just deadly in front of goal today. Ridiculously clinical. Majerov, who doesn't have the best finishing, I'm pretty sure, that's his first ever goal for Everton. And we are 3-2 up. A header on from Vidovic this time into Joaquin Jones, puts it through to Majerov, and Majerov with a rocket of a finish into the top right corner. What a shot by, what's his first name? I don't even know what his first name. David? Is his name David? Something. Majerov. Whatever his first name is. What a shot by Majerov. He puts the ball into Zigovic, and Vidovic is offside in the middle, so won't count. That would have been great, though. That would have been a perfect time to score, an immediate second, immediate fourth, I guess. But he is offside. He looked like he was pretty far off. Let's see how close it was, if it'll actually show it. It is going to show it. Majerov into Zigovic. It's not as far as I thought he was. It's a lot closer than I thought, but he is just barely a freaking toenail offside. This has been a crazy game so far. Fortunately, we've been able to hold them out for the second half so far, but I don't know how long we can do that because they're a very good team. Zigovic has had a fantastic game. Thomas Duffy is injured. It's time for him to come off. I guess Kieran Duffy's can naturally play left back, so we do have a left back option. I guess with Veridiano's on the pitch, we do have a right back option as well. Ferreira's had a terrible game, but I don't think Hallison Bruno's Zigovic gets injured. Good Lord, how many injuries do we freaking need? It's like our 7th freaking injury so far. Luckily, some players are coming back, but good God. So many freaking injuries. Now let's see this game out. We're 5 minutes away. There is a highlight. It's going to go to time wasting. If they don't score here, I will definitely be time wasting. I probably should have done it earlier. But they have an attack here down our right-hand side. Their left-hand side. O'Toole with the ball. I don't remember seeing him in the first half, so he must be a substitute. A ball over to Vidovic. Do those through balls, or those lob balls to our strikers to head on. As what a strike from Milan Vidovic. An absolute rocket from the Montenegrin striker. I think he's Montenegrin. I think so. What a finish from Milan Vidovic. He is in such ridiculous form right now. Just an absolute rocket in the top left corner. And that is game over. We have beaten Man City and pretty much established ourselves as a Champions League club next season. I don't think I have another defensive midfield. I guess Douglas can play in the midfield. He can come in. It's going to be hard for Man City to make up the ground now to us at the top, like or at and in the fourth place for a Champions League spot. As Vidovic gets a brace, Myrov gets a goal, Zigrovic gets a goal. What a game all around. Zigrovic especially, man of the match. I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. A wonderful second half. Not very good defensive first half, but defensively second half, we kept them out. So I'm very happy with that. That was a sensational turnaround and a fantastic victory. You must be delighted. I am delighted. We weren't at the races for a while, but the players showed a fantastic spirit to change the course of the match. You've got to be pleased with the result, and the performance is impressive at that. I guess it was a very pleasing victory. Everybody did their job to perfection, and we made it look very easy. That's not really true. I was not happy with our defense in the first half, but second half we were amazing. As we go 3 points clear of Liverpool at the top, Southampton have a game in hand though. If they win that, they're 2 points behind us. So we're still not a game clear. It's going to be a fight right up to the end at the top of the table between us, Liverpool, Southampton, and Man United might try to get back in it, but they're getting pretty far out right now. Man City, we are 10 points ahead of Man City in 5th place, so surely we can't throw away a Champions League spot now. That's the former manager I had to so I could do the face packs. You have to add a manager so you can get your face pack for all of the players in the game, because otherwise you might not get it for players that you don't know that exist. But a manager without a job knows all players in the world, so that's how you get it. So you can get all players with the face. Just a little bit behind the scenes. Vidovic with man of the match, absolutely superb. He is Montenegrin, isn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Montenegro. Yeah, okay, I was right. So we've got another game here in a couple days, though. Arsenal on the 12th. We've got a little bit of a break, which will be nice, so everybody can be fresh. I don't know I guess it is away from home, so I'll play the 5 at the back. If it was at home, I don't know which one to play. Because, I'd probably still play at the 5 at the back because it looked so good against Man City in that second half. But I didn't come into this wanting to play the exact same formation I played with Manchester United. If you haven't seen the Manchester United save, by the way, you should do that. It was a very good save. But, you got to do with what works. Like, that 5 at the back is working right now, especially away from home or against the big sides. So, I still want to play the 4-3-3 as much as possible, but if I have to, I will play the 5 at the back. But I'll see you in a few days for the Arsenal match. Let me do this press conference, and I'll see you when we're ready to face Arsenal. And we are back for the Arsenal match. I'm going with pretty much the same squad that played last match. Malheiros comes back into defensive midfield after serving his suspension. Ferreira moves to the bench. And Messalongas comes back into the goalkeeping position. He's fit. He's ready to play. That's a huge get for us because he's been pretty good. Schuhen had a solid game, if unspectacular, so he's going to keep his spot. Veridiano's still just not even good enough. Like I said, I'm probably going to look to upgrade my right back position next season because I don't think Albericin's even good enough to be a starting right back in the Premier League if you're looking for a championship. So this is what I'm going with. I think it's our strongest squad. Vidovic and Kaiwak and Jones. Kaltoft is fit, but Kaiwak and Jones played really well last game. I want to keep him in there while he's playing well. Vidovic obviously works pretty well together in the front two with him and Kai, so I want to keep them together. They're both match sharp too. Kaltoft is not match sharp. So, yeah, I think this is the squad. Let's get into the game, see if we can get 2 from 2 today. I can't say anything about the media, so I'm going to say I want you to pick up where you left off last time. I got a pretty good reaction, though, so that's good. And the Faith has gotten a pretty good reaction as well. Very good reaction from our team. With Southampton having already played, is this a prime opportunity for your side to perhaps take a step ahead in the title race with the knowledge of exactly what's required? I don't think it matters too much. I'm sure whoever plays early thinks they have the edge as well. So they're on 61 points. So they must have drawn because they must have won their game in hand and then drawn their last game because they were on 58 points after our last match. Now they're on 61. Unless they still have a game in hand, which it says they just played, so I'm guessing they don't have a game in hand. I don't know. We'll see. Title chasers Liverpool are in action against Man United. Ooh, and they will want to keep victory in their hunt for their trophy. What do you make of their chances in that match? Man United will be a tough opposition, so it could be a very tricky fixture for them. That's good for us. Having those two play each other is great for us. A draw would probably be ideal. A loss for Liverpool would probably be pretty good as well. Yeah, I'd take a loss for Liverpool, actually. Man United can get another couple points. I don't think they're too big of a threat to us right this second, so let's shoot for a Man United win. Southampton have played the same number of games, so they must have won and lost one of their games, their last 2 games, so that's good. Vidovic got injured. That's not good. Zigovic has a chance as a free kick, and Vidovic, with his injury, it doesn't matter. He's in such good vein of form. He could be working on one leg, and he would find a way to get a goal. What a performance so far by Vidovic. Zigovic with a nice free kick. Stings the hand of the keeper, but he can't hold on to it. Vidovic is first to the loose ball. And we go 1-0 up ahead of Arsenal in 16 minutes. Hopefully Vidovic will be alright. It's a tight hamstring, which isn't an ideal injury for him to have to play on with. As he has a chance for a second, but he's put a little bit too far by Zigovic, but ball can't quite go in the back of the net this time. Bounces around in the penalty area for a little bit, but no one can get it past an Arsenal defender. They formed a wall in front of the goal that time. So they're going to start with the goal. Oh my gosh, who is that? Zigovic, what are you doing? Good lord, the last thing we need is Zigovic to go all freaking Rambo and 2-foot somebody. I'm going to take Vidovic off because of his injury. This is the change I go to whenever I lose a man. I think it keeps us strong defensively, and we already have a goal, so we don't need anything offensively, so bringing Everton in. Yeah, this is the right call, I think. Taking off Vidovic, because we don't want him to get injured. Like, we could be forced to make another sub if Vidovic gets injured and we keep him on. We don't have... I guess we could bring on Kaltoft, but I think I'm going to stick with Watkins Jones up top. He played well last game. Hopefully he can play well this game. He's going to have a lot to do. But see if we can hold on. We have to hold on for quite a freaking while. I don't understand why Zigovic did that. That was stupid. It's the first dumb thing Zigovic has done in this series. I'm pretty sure that's his first red card, and just a terrible time to get it to. An absolute terrible time to get it. I'm going to say it's going to be difficult for us now. We're a man down, so keep your performance levels up. Malheiros. Don't get another yellow. Zigovic. Getting a sent off so early is unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. Hopefully we can... I mean, luckily they're playing a pretty defensive tactic, a 4-1-4-1. So, I mean, I don't know. They can still get quite a few men forward with that tactic, but that doesn't matter. Because they get a goal, a wonder strike from Van der Putten. What a name. What a strike. From, like, the edge of the area, out on the right-hand side. I think he tried that with his right foot as well, so it's not like he curled it into the top left. He just powered it with his right foot. See this again. Yeah, just powered it across goal with his right foot. Never get into that. It is 1-1. If we can hold on for a draw, I'll take it. A win would have been ideal, because we would have been more than a game ahead of Southampton in that instance, but we almost didn't even get that. Almost didn't even get the draws. We're still not going to get the... Oh! Ball cleared off the line by Marshall. We are getting very lucky right now. And tell the team to focus, because we've not been good enough. Everyone's playing like absolute dog turd. Marshall's coming off. He's tired. Or he's bad and on a yellow. Veridiano, this is your last chance. Prove to me you aren't an absolute garbage human being. Everton with a deep free kick. Lopez heads it away, though, and now they got a... Well, we got 3 men back, so I feel pretty comfortable about that. As first one misses the tackle. Manger misses the tackle. But he's got Thomas Duffy right there, and he's going to decide to take him down. That's like his 3rd penalty he's given away this season. I'm pretty sure it is his 3rd penalty he single-handedly has given away this season. Absolute R-word. I'm not going to say it because I'm not for that, but you know what I meant. I don't understand it. He is... We have thrown away an opportunity to go 4 points ahead at the top of the table. Absolutely thrown it away because Zigovic decided to be a freaking idiot. Now I'm going to have to take off Malheiros and bring on another striker. Oh my gosh, Myrov is on a 6.1. Good Lord. You are coming off, you piece of garbage. How is he so good? Let me move him. Move him to the left. How is he so good for Benfica, but he has been so bad for us? Like, he's clearly not at a Premier League level. I'm actually going to switch them around. Put them as all on the right-hand side. The ball-winning midfielder on the left-hand side. It's all on attack. I'm not going to go attacking just yet. I'm going to stay balanced, see if we can do a little bit of counter-attacking. I want slightly more direct passing. Wow, so we're going to lose, because I don't see us getting a goal down a man. Maybe I should have taken off a center back in that instance, but at 5.1, you have to take off your midfielder. Or 6.1. You have to take off a guy that's on a 6.1. As time has flown by, nothing has happened. Time to bring on another striker. Schuen's going to come off. Petter's going to... Oh, I can't make any more subs. That's right, because I had to take off Vidovic and Marshall. Well then, I guess we just lose. Put our wingbacks on attack. Go extremely direct. Be more expressive. Shoot on sight. Don't play out of defense. Take long kicks. Distribute over the defense. Much higher up. Two players have decided to lose us this game. Zigrovic and Thomas Duffy. Single-handedly lost us this game. Duffy gave away a stupid penalty. Zigrovic is an idiot and gets sent off in the freaking 30th minute. Unlucky. It's not your fault that Benjamin Zigrovic decided to be an idiot. Or that David Meyerhoff decided to get a 6.1. Or that Thomas Duffy decided he wanted to give away his third penalty of the season. That is so frustrating. Benjamin Zigrovic was sent off today in a game you went on to lose. Was this dismissal the turning point? Duh! Unquestionably. We were ahead at that point, then he got sent off, and we get absolutely dominated. You opted against bringing out... Shut up. Storm out. Don't ask me about bringing on Alexander Douglas. What's that going to do? We are 1 point clear now. We should have been 4 points clear. Zigrovic, fine 2 weeks' wages. Don't appeal. He was an idiot. Absolutely justified. Where is Meyerhoff? You are getting a 2-week fine, my son. Interaction, disciplined player. You get a 6.1, you get fined for 2 weeks. You don't deserve to be paid if you get a freaking 6.1. I've never seen a rating that low in a long time. For a game that you lost by 1 goal. Like, how? He misplaced 7 passes. That's not great, but it's not horrific. How did he get a 6.1? I don't understand the ratings sometimes. But I'm going to fine him for it no matter what. Well, this is going to be a close race to the finish. We've got 2 pretty easy games against Millwall and Brighton, bottom of the league, which means we're definitely going to lose at least one of them. I can almost guarantee we're going to lose one of those games. So, probably come back for the Chelsea game. Chelsea and probably Stoke. It probably will go to the last day to decide who's going to win the league. Might have to do a triple header, Chelsea, Swansea, Stoke, but I might just do Swansea, Stoke, because I might come down to that game. It depends what the table's looking like. I'll come back around this time for the end of the season, see if we can win a title, or if we're going to throw it away because we got a man sent off in the 30th minute and Thomas Duffy decided to be an idiot. If you've made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.